So it's me, your boy, Samson. I have something strong. I know that this message may not be good for everybody, and few will accept it. But I'm here to let you know that truth is always bitter, no matter how we try to convince it. Why? Because it must be told. Listen, your pain is your greatest record. Your pain is your greatest record. And fear is your worst enemy. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It's me, your boy, Samson. So I bring something so amazing, something so unique. You can see that I'm in the farm. I'm sure you can see it clear. So the issue is this: your pain is what your record. That pain you are passing through is something that you leave as a legacy. Sometimes we pray that we will not face difficult time. Sometimes we always ask God, I don't want to involve in anything that will cost me pain, that will make me feel bad. Listen. God will not just bless you overnight. He need to mesmerize you. You see my English? I no go school, no mind me. That's what I be. Anytime I will just be speaking grammatical that is not inside dictionary. So listen, God is not going to bless you overnight. When the Bible said, I will bless the works of your hand, that means there must be something you need to do that he will look from above and multiplied. When God said to the people of Israel, he said to Moses, he said, what is that in your hand? Moses said, God, I'm holding a staff. And what does staff represent? Authority. Authority. Can somebody say authority? So there must be something you are doing that God will use to bless you. That thing that make you to have sleepless night. That thing that make you to be restless. That this is what I am doing. Your pain will keep on praying, Father, release blessing upon me. Lord, I don't want to face difficult time. Lord, but it is that pain that you are going to keep as a record. Listen, if you are not ready to face difficult time, be ready not to be promoted. This is just the fact truth. Because the more pain you pass, the more achievement you get. Every successful man, many of them will be afraid to tell you what they have passed through to be there. Why? Because the reason why many of them refuse to tell you, because you won't believe. You will argue. You will not believe what they passed through. So that's the reason why many of them always tell you about their sources. That's the reason why many of them always let you to know that this is what they have acquired, that they build this, they build estate, they do this. But many of them are not going to tell you what they have passed through to be there. The things they have done, what they have gone through. In the night, a young man, I can call him my apostle, because the way he speaks, he look like a apostle. He's from America. So anytime I watch him, he said, if you are sleeping in 24 hours every day, you are ready to do what? To wait for what? Poverty. That is just the fact truth. The problem we have mostly in African religion, Christianity today, that we keep praying, but we are not ready to walk on that prayer. We keep asking God to favor us. We keep asking God to do or to increase our weight. We keep asking God to do something that we want to be successful. We want to be rich, but we are not ready to walk it. That thing that make you feel pain, that thing that whenever you wake up in the middle of the night, this is what you are focusing. That pain, every day you keep on asking, God, when is my breakthrough? When is my breakthrough? When is this going to occur? Listen, the fear is the worst enemy that you can never do. Majority of us are afraid of fear of unknown. If I involve in this, am I sure that I'm going to accomplish this? If I involve in this, am I sure I'm going to? If I marry this man, am I sure that it's going to be something so important? This is not the type of man. This is not the type of man I need. This is not the type of woman I need. This is not the type of marriage I need. Listen, you cannot get that thing that you are imagining. Sometimes we'll be imagine, I need a man that will give me his or her time, that will care for me, that will do this for me, that will do that for me. A man that will 24 hours he will be making cough with me. A man that before he sleep or before she sleep, she must make sure that she hear from me. Listen, a man who have something doing cannot ever be in phone with you in 24 hours. It is those who have nothing to do those who are on busy, that will stay call with you 24 hours. That is why majority of us today, we are still single, because we are looking for something that is not looking for us. The pain that make you feel restless. That pain. When I was at home, when I was at home, I don't value what my dad and my mom used to do, because my mom is a businesswoman. She can travel 1 month even without being at home. Will be the one that will be cooking. So what I learn about particularly from my dad and my mom is that my dad will wake up every morning around 4 o'clock. That is the reason why I don't sleep, because sometimes I'm the last one, so sometimes I do used to sleep with my dad in the same bed, the same place, because last born, they are so stubborn. Even if they ask me to go to my room, I prefer to sleep with my dad, because anytime my dad is about to sleep, he always pray. He always do some certain things, read Bible, quote, all those things. So that is the reason why I like to mingle, particularly with my dad. So every morning around 4 o'clock, my dad don't wake up. He will go out to do this job. After that, he will still come back around 8, 7, 9. So he will still follow us go farm every day. He have no restless day. He have no day that he do what he said. This is the day that I'm going to rest. So that is the reason why, even when I was in Italy camp, our camp leader noticed that I don't sleep. He started to help me to buy medicine that will be assisting me. But if they ask me to take 4, I will take 5. If they ask me to take 5, I will take 8. So, but the thing did not work. Why? Because I have already deployed that system. And sometimes I will just be looking some of my friends using alert, phone, all those ringing tone to wake up. And I have never had that mentality, because anytime I sleep, I must make sure that something will wake me up either 2 times, 3 times in the night. Sometimes I will sleep around 9, wake up around 11. I will sleep around 11, wake up around 1. I will sleep around 1, wake up around 4. So what am I trying to say? That thing that gives you restless, that thing that make you feel pain, is what you ought to follow. It's not, sometimes we don't like to follow that road that is difficult. We don't like to follow that road. We don't like to follow that marriage that is difficult to handle, because the moment you marry that man that you think is not your spec, you can do what? It can become the origin of whom you want. The reason why we are having problem today, because we are expecting something that is not in our it's not in our purpose. It's not in our gain. We keep imagining to become successful. We keep imagining one day we are going to be a billionaire. We keep imagining one day we are going to do something that the earth will remember us for. But we are not ready to face the reality of what we are hoping to be. We are not ready to stand with it and do it. We are not ready to be focused. But we keep imagining one day president will call me. Before president hold any meeting, I will be available there. They can't do nothing in my family without me. They must do this. We will just be imagining. But the fear of unknown is what is keeping us behind. The fear of unknown. You get what I'm saying? So my brothers and sisters, focus on that pain, that thing that is too hard, that narrow road, that thing that is too hard for you to achieve. Focus on it. That thing that will take you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to accomplish. Focus on that purpose. There was one of my friends that told me when I was in Sardinia, he told me that he can never do anything that will not give him resources in 6 months. That any business that he is about to start, that he will not be receiving money within 6 months, that he's not going to involve. I look at him, I said, this is low self-esteem. Because any business that you start to give you money promptly like that, you will be one day surprised that business will quit. Anything that will involve that that grows so fastly and you didn't involve in pain, difficulty, you didn't involve in stress on it, you'll be ready that one day, whenever something occur that leads to pain, difficulties, you may quit that thing because you have not been able to master the key to handle that pain, difficulties. So what am I trying to say? Be vigilant. Pain is your what? Is your record on earth. Pain is your record, and your worst enemy is fear. Majority of us are having this mindset, the fear of unknown. You can do it, but the consequences is always what you are after. The consequences, the thing that will come on it. So this is what I have for you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. And also remember that your pain is your record. And forget the fear of unknown. Remain blessed.